Hey guys, before we get into today's video, it's a really good one, but I've got a lot of stuff that I need to cover, and I want to let you guys know ahead of time. It is quite extensive, but it is for good purpose. And first off, I want to give a shout out to BooBoo118. BooBoo118 posted a very good picture of himself wearing the DLS stuff, and I really appreciate it. If you guys want to get shouted out in this beginning little section of future videos, all you got to do is tag Don't Lose Sight on Instagram. Super simple. But anyways, at the time that you guys are watching this video right now, it is actually my birthday today, 24th, Wednesday. Like, this is kind of funny because I think this is the first time ever in this channel's history that we have had an upload go up on my birthday. We've always had, due to our scheduling and stuff like that, it's either been the day after, the day before, or 2 days, or whatever. Today is the first time that it's actually on my birthday, so hooray, I'm 23. Holy shit. With that being said, I just wanted to let you guys know, we have not forgotten about the 1,050,000 subs thing. I did say that every 50,000 subscribers that we gain, I was going to be taking one person's car, doing a few modifications too, and unfortunately things are a little bit tricky with that, and I'm going to explain why. A few days ago, I made a video talking about the EPA and the RPM Act and things like that, and there's been a lot of stuff going on. Well, originally, whenever we had talked about getting somebody's car to do this build on, I had planned on doing like maybe a full exhaust system, so headers, exhaust, and intake, a tune, some new wheels, things like that. But without having to say anything, I think you guys understand where this is going. We unfortunately are not going to be able to do that anymore. I can get in some very serious and some bad trouble at this point, unfortunately, because of everything that was passed. And so to keep me out of jail pretty much, I'm not going to be able to do any performance modifications to you guys' car, which really truly sucks, and it's just horrible. But whatever, we're just going to move on with it, and we're going to try to do what we can, and that's what we're doing. So on Instagram right now, I actually posted a post just a second ago, and I am basically going to be picking somebody from the comments, and I'm going to pick someone, and we're going to do some stuff to your car. That's all I'm going to say. So if you're wanting to know how to have your car considered for this project, it is super simple. Just go to Instagram, read my newest post, read the caption, and follow the instructions. It's easy. Also, I know you guys hate whenever I do this, but it is my birthday today, and I get what I want on my birthday, so I'm going to talk about music. Actually, funny enough, today we just announced our new album, which is called Don't Lose Sight. So our first album was called Bipolar. It was the first one. It was one word. Then we had Freak Show for our second album. Now we've got Don't Lose Sight for our third album. So that's really freaking cool. This album is going to be absolutely insane. The last one, I talked about a pretty good bit because we went and hit 3 different Billboard charts, and the album actually went very big, and I appreciate you guys for that. That was absolutely incredible. And this year for my birthday, all that I am asking from you guys is to do one freaking thing for me, just one thing please, is to go over to @RealTraceMusic on Instagram, go look at our new album announcement, go drop a like, comment, whatever. And also, lastly, if you guys use Spotify, click the link down below, or go to Trace on Instagram, or literally anywhere. You can probably find the link literally anywhere in the pinned comment of this, in the description, whatever, and go pre-save the album on Spotify. That is all that I need from you guys, and yeah, I'm just like super pumped about this one. We've got exactly 3 weeks from today until that album drops, and speaking of a few weeks until something ends and whatever, one more plug. And then we're gonna get into the video. Exactly 7 days from today, the giveaway for the Camaro or the GTR ends, and that is it. Their chances will be gone forever. So if you guys want to get entered in to win either this Camaro or this GTR, make sure you go to www.dls.store, because right now, actually not right now, huh? But I'm telling you guys, go grab your stuff. We don't have that much, and unfortunately that was the last order that we placed until the end of the giveaway. So once things are sold out, that is it, and you won't be able to get entries anymore. I made an Instagram post about it, talking about it. We uploaded last week, actually a week from today, a week ago, we uploaded the video of the Camaro, like the tribute video and everything, and it's just crazy how much sentimental value that car has had to myself and had to a lot of you guys on the channel, and I truly am super excited to be able to find out who won that car particularly, and of course the GTR. It is our first supercar giveaway, so hell yeah to that. So I just appreciate all of you guys for everything. I'm having a pretty good day. Hopefully you guys are too. And with that being said, guys, let's get into today's video.
Count me down. 3, 2, 1. Cool.
It is raining. It has been raining since literally last night. It's supposed to be raining all week long, so I'm not looking forward to it. So the last video that you guys saw with this car, we fixed up the rear fender. Sorta. This side's a little ugly, but it works and it is functional, and you guys will see once we put the body kit back on that this all will be covered up and it'll look a lot better than what it looks right now. Just take my word for it. But anyways, the goal of today's video is, because we got the back done and everything is sealed up now and ready to go, we're getting ready to start rewrapping the car, so we need to finish up these fronts. So we made a few marks where we need to cut along this fender here, we need to cut back, and just to get this side pretty much the same as the other side, because right now the two sides were cut very different, so they're not set up right. And also, we've just got random shards of metal sticking out in the front that we got to reform and figure out something to do with, because right now that would for sure puncture a tire and we don't want that to happen. So anyways, the goal is to get all of that fixed up on the front. Once that's cut and fixed, then we're going to take the wrap off of the entire car front to rear and see what it looks like. This is going to be the first time getting to see the actual paint of the car itself, but it doesn't really matter what it looks like. Like I said, we're going to order some wrap hopefully in the next few days, get it here, take this car apart after we get it unwrapped, and get started rewrapping it. First, before we can do any of that, got to fix the body panels, unwrap the car, then we're going to take it down the road hopefully and wash it up and get it perfectly clean and prepped for whenever the wrap comes in. So
what if it just like boom shot the thing out at the truck? And we'll do some round over finish work, make it all look pretty nice. I'm just trying to get everything to match at this point, give us some extra clearance.
Yeah, that's the main thing, is like Doug said, we're trying to get it really just to this side to look the same as the other, instead of, because you know, whenever we got the car, one side was like literally completely different than the other, front and rear. So we're just trying to get them to where it's at least symmetrical front and rear and side to side.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Doug wanted me to tell you that he's been up since 4 a.m.
No, I went to bed at 4:45 and I was up again at 7.
There's also been times where you're over an hour late to work too.
Nope.
So it's okay.
Not after the 9 to 5 session.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's coming along pretty nicely. We're getting a little bit more area so that we can turn the wheel of the car without having any issues, because we do have a lot wider than stock wheels on here. So the issue that we were having previously is, as you can see, this fender liner is literally right in the way. So as we were turning, if the car wasn't aired up completely, we had no clearance to turn. So we're adding a little bit more clearance and also fixing a lot of the ugly. So this side is pretty much completely finished then.
Yeah, this side's pretty much done, so we're gonna go get the other side. We're gonna knock this. We're gonna touch up just this little top section where it's kind of wavy, and I think there's one little spot where I was gonna touch up.
Yeah, where it wasn't
there on the other side.
Cool deal. So one side finished up, and as you can see, it looks a lot better. We haven't gotten to clear out our fender liner here, but again, we're gonna take a razor blade probably, cut that out the way and get it cleared. But the bumper tab, where it actually mounts to here, is the main thing that we were worried about. We got that cleaned up and out of the way. We still got to get a flap wheel and clean it up, just like Doug said, to take off all these sharp edges that are still remaining. Don't want any of that. But once that's done, the bumper itself should be okay with where it's at. We'll probably just trim off a little small section again to get that out of the way. And other than that, we should clear fine. So we should be able to turn, no issue. And it should look a whole lot better underneath, which really doesn't matter, honestly, but it'll look better underneath the car. So once we put everything back together, it'll be functional. No more water everywhere. Everything will be fixed up underneath, and it should be perfectly fine. Once we put it all back together, it'll look good inside, outside. I'm excited about it, honestly.
All right, where would you like to start on this one?
Go whatever you want. Up front, that's probably about good. We'll probably just trim up this bumper a little touch more to get it clear a little bit and get the same thing with the fender liner. But other than that, structurally, that should be good to go for the front. Now the rear of the front fender still needs a little bit of work. So this was another spot where we were rubbing at before, so we're going to get that trimmed out of the way.
This actual area was looped out so much more that it doesn't follow the same contour.
Yeah,
but
I know.
We'll kind of walk somewhere between this and round it in. We can't take a whole lot out necessarily because we have to put our inserts back. Mainly worried about this one and that one. So
you just want to cut in between the bottom line and the actual one, or you just want to go to that bottom one?
I'm gonna go to this bottom one.
Okay. From
here and try to kind of like come in between these last two right here as it tapers off. So we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll kind of round it in a little bit.
Yeah.
At least it's not as...
No, that looks much better. So we're trying to work with, again, what we have, because this wasn't necessarily cut the best in the first place, but we rounded it out a lot better. So it's just going to make it look a lot better underneath. Again, doesn't matter. Over fender is going to cover all this, but it's more just for aesthetic once you pull it off and it doesn't look horrible anymore. Now that we're to this point, we'll be able to flappy disc everything, get everything smoothed out on the right side, well, the left side, and also over here on the right side, and it should be ready to go. I'm honestly looking forward to it. It's coming out a lot better than what I thought it was. The fronts wasn't a big concern to me, like I said before, because there's not much you can really do from here. The front's pretty okay. The back was the biggest concerning part, but if you guys missed last video, you can go check it out, but we got it all fixed up, and it really doesn't look that bad, so I'm excited. This little car is turning into something pretty dang cool, I'm not gonna lie.
A lot better. I'll take a file to the small little weird spots.
No, it's actually just about perfect, honestly. That's not bad at all. So everything's smoothed out. Whoever works on this car, changing the tire or anything in the future, is not going to have any problems stabbing themselves, getting tetanus or anything like that, which would have been a probable issue beforehand. I think that is good to go. Fender's smoothed out. All of our edges are smooth. Nothing bad over here on this side. Doug's still finishing up over there on that side. So now that that is finished up, we can go ahead and I guess begin unwrapping this whole thing. This might be a pain. I've never, ever, ever unwrapped a car. I've only done PPF on the GTR, which was just horrible. So I'm hoping that vinyl is a little different than PPF and we don't have any leftover residue that we have to clean off. But we're gonna get this thing unwrapped, unwrap all the body panels, unwrap everything. And then I'm gonna take it down the road and let the guys get started cleaning this thing up, because this car does need a lot of prep work if we're gonna wrap it and do it properly. Oh yeah. I've never unwrapped a car before.
Can't say I have either.
Damn, we should have set up a GoPro for the time lapse.
We can still do it.
Yeah. Is Andrew still here?
I can go get one.
Do you think it'd be worth it to set one up somewhere?
Probably.
Hey, did you notice the trim is not really even in place necessarily?
Oh. Wow. Did you ever watch Harry Potter?
Yes.
You did?
Why
Did you ever take the house test?
The house test?
Yeah, to see what house you would be in?
No.
You didn't?
What do I look like I would be in?
I feel like you would be a Hufflepuff.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just got a feeling.
I got a feeling too, Darnell.
What,
Tonight's gonna be good. That's gross.
Yeah, people don't poop. Jeez.
Yeah, Daniel, what the fuck, dude? So for those of you wondering about the appeal of vinyl wraps, this is it. The biggest thing that's cool about them is that you can literally just wrap your car whatever color that you want to, and then the day that you decide that you don't want it that color anymore, instead of wasting your money on a paint job, you just peel it off.
Sticker
We don't know.
on this car, it has a gradient raw.
I don't know. My theory is that it had a Tomei on it, and it was too loud, and he probably didn't like it.
I like how this fender over here says Subaru.
Really? Like it's branded Subaru?
Yeah, they all do.
Wow. So Doug, what is the relation between Toyota, Subaru, and all of them? Is Subaru like the parent company or Toyota?
No, they were partner branded.
Oh.
They shared pretty much the entire platform minus some interior pieces and suspension pieces. I think the 86 was a little stiffer, but I'm not sure. Either the BRZ was a little stiffer or the 86 was a little stiffer at FRS. And then once Scion died out, they transferred it to the Toyota platform, which is when it became GT86.
Huh.
as red.
I agree.
I really don't hate it.
I think it looks pretty decent.
Fender really doesn't look, I mean the red obviously wasn't cleared over, so it looks a little different, but that really does not look bad. I'm actually pretty satisfied, even this side where it was horribly cut.
No, it's really not that bad.
Oh, I just realized.
Oh, what?
This is only 3 I'm doing.
That's all? It doesn't have anything else on
Nothing.
that?
Oh my
Nothing
god.
at all. I was sitting here looking at it, I was like, how's this held on? And then I just saw that there's nothing holding it on.
There you go.
Oh,
Nice.
it's some more,
Yes.
more flex tape.
It's kind of like Lady in the Tramp. Are you guys gonna meet in the middle?
Yeah, and then we're gonna kiss.
So
Nope.
cute. Young love.
Here, no.
Nope. Nope, I'm okay. Well, a little while later, and we got the whole entire car unwrapped. A bunch of comments about asking where the truck's at. Stay patient. I'm so sorry. We haven't been making a lot of videos on this. I was out of town filming for a show. Doug finished up the truck and got it running perfectly now. NA tune is spot on. Next up, what we're going to be doing is now that the nitrous is installed, we're putting it up on the dyno. So stay tuned. I want to make sure that we can turn all the way now that the fender liner is out. I have it on a low ride setting.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure nothing's rubbing. Good God, that truck is so loud. Jesus, it makes me mad, literally just how loud the truck is. I don't even like being around it because it's just that loud. Rubbing the back, it sounds like a little bit on that side. And we're on the low ride setting, so if I turn it up, probably, this is typically, you're supposed to only stay going straight with that one. So if we turn it up to higher preset, we shouldn't hit anything. You haven't even ridden in this car, huh?
Nope, this is the first time I've even sat in it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty straightforward, pretty nice little car.
Yeah, I like him. I've only been around him for autocross.
It's only got 20,000 miles on it too, so it's really like, it's really not a bad car at all. What?
I'm laughing at the back seat. It's kind of like a bucket, and then you can lean up against this.
Yeah. No rubbing at all, no? Wow. This actually isn't that bad.
No, it's actually a pretty pleasant ride.
It's riding much better, not rubbing anything.
No, it's.
Oh, is the hood still popped?
I think it is.
Oh.
Damn.
We should probably stop and put that down.
Yeah, you don't want that coming open.
How do you know?
I can personally say it's pretty shitty when it happens.
Daniel, on the way to work the other day in his 350Z, had his carbon hood literally come up, break backwards, and smash into the windshield. And his fenders and all kinds of stuff.
It was very unpleasant. Oh yeah, that's definitely still open. It's actually pinned up right now on the safety latch.
Yeah, I'll stop.
You get it? You can hear the tire stickers.
Oh, that's what that is. I
Yeah.
was wondering. Dude, you should get out and just see what this thing looks like slabbed up on the side of the road right here.
I
bet it looks pretty dope.
bet it does. Wow. That would have just been a great twist to this entire thing.
Yeah, that would have sucked. All right.
Nice. You're not a ricer. It's a show car.
Show car. What are we showing off?
Showing off that stance.
Our craftsmanship.
That stance, boy.
All right, let's turn all the way and see what we got.
Got all of it. What about the other way? Oh, nope, no, not
All
that
right,
one.
So in the back, I think it's where it's rubbing. So we'll have to trim that up a little bit more. All right, so our test drive definitely ensures that we fixed a lot of the problems that we were having before, and it's even wet outside and we're able to drive around now because the backs are sealed up, so we're not gonna get water inside the cab of the car. Woo! Woo! Now we're taking it over to Precision real quick. We do still have a spot. I need to check whenever we get out and see where we need to cut, but it is still rubbing just barely on the right turns. But anyway, we're pulling up to Precision here in just a second. We're gonna go in there, get some of the overspray off from where we sprayed off the rear fenders whenever we fabbed it up. We had to spray paint it to make it look better. So we got a little bit of overspray on like tail lights and carbon trunk and stuff like that. I didn't want to leave it on there for too long, so we're gonna go get that cleaned up real quick. But other than that though, this car really is coming out pretty damn good. It's not bad at all.
Oh.
I thought that it would be high enough. I guess it was not. Hayden's been wanting this car since we got it.
Really?
Yeah. This is his first time seeing it.
Dude, cool Ferrari.
Oh God.
You can't drive, Brett! Once you hit that stick, that's why it blew up, is because you can't drive. That's why the fenders were having problems. If you know how to drive, the fenders wouldn't be even having problems.
Did y'all even get to see what it looked like before?
No.
Unfortunate.
Just gonna, before you even say anything or see it or anything, just watch.
Oh.
Whenever I first took it off, that was all covered up with flex tape. So I never got to see all of that shit whenever I bought the car. So we get it back, take the flex tape off. That's what's under there. So this is what I had to do to try and fix that, to seal it back up, because what was happening is it was literally open. So if you drive around in the rain, it was just throwing rain up. You could see the rear speaker back here. There was like airbag sensors, the trunk. You could like stick your hand into the trunk from in the fender. I actually really like the red. Red isn't bad.
Dude, why don't you just get the fender spray and just put it back on?
Honestly. Hey, actually, he just had a kind of fucking good idea.
What?
He said, why don't you just go get the fenders painted and put them bitches back on.
Oh,
get them painted the same red. Literally just throw it all back together.
You should be able to find that red in a wrap too.
Easy. Well,
that's a very common color.
I mean,
that's actually a pretty solid idea.
What are they like right now, the fenders?
They're unpainted, they're uncovered, they're nothing. They're like bare still, they're ready to go.
He could have them sprayed in like 2 days. I think he'd be ready like Thursday.
Huh. Interesting. Shameless plug for you guys. If you guys want to come to Precision Car Care, this is actually my new detail shop that I just opened up. That's where the car is at the moment. We're here inside of the indoor wash bay getting it washed up. So if you guys want to take your cars here, it is officially open for business. A public business. My first public business actually. And we just got it open recently. If you want to watch Time Out, the other channel that I've got, you can go check out a bunch of stuff about this. I don't talk too much about it on this channel just because we try to keep everything relevant. The car is only on this channel, so figured since we're here, I'd mention it to you guys. We got the indoor wash bay over here. Great lighting, so that way you can see everything. Make sure it is perfectly spotless. And once you're done getting it clean, we've got this bay over here, which is our paint correction bay. Cars come in, set it up, get everything ready, and then we've got ample lighting on both sides for doing ceramic coatings or paint corrections or polishes or anything like that. We've got great lighting for it. That is what this bay is. And then over here is the office. Dang, I haven't even gotten to see in here since you did everything. Damn. This looks cool. And we got a TV set up now. We got a table down the road that we're gonna set right here so that way whoever's in here can watch TV. Oh my God, the bird looks fucking great actually. I haven't even seen it here. Holy shit, it looks really good. So this car, funny enough, this is a 350Z obviously, but this is one of the cleanest 350Zs ever. It is a like mint definition of one of these cars. It is unreal. I think this car only has like 30,000 miles on it or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 20 or 30,000 miles, something like that. I was mind blown whenever I saw how new it was.
Yeah, this is as close to a brand new 350Z as you can probably see nowadays, and it's actually here at Precision. The guy brought it here, and we're doing a full paint correction front to rear. We got everything beautiful on it, and now they're getting ready to take pictures of it because this car is going to auction. And so we're actually doing all the photos in-house as well for him to be able to take this car to auction. So that's what Rivers is working on right now. Wow. Dude, this is the cleanest 350Z I think I've ever seen in my life. So anyways, that's enough of my plug. If you guys want to go check out Precision Car Care, go click the link down below, or you can go to Precision Car Care on Instagram. It's precisioncar.care.
He's up on it, ready?
Yeah. Thing looks pretty dope. So I think we did just now have a pretty good idea. Obviously they do paint correction and things like that here, of course, but the idea is that we're gonna get this car probably coated, get it fixed up, not coated, sorry, get it paint corrected, get it fixed up, get the paint looking very nice, and then get the over fenders repainted to the OEM color, because I really don't mind this OEM color. It looks really good. Plus, it would be just one more step of being a little bit nicer. Instead of being wrapped, we would have actual paint. And in case anyone wanted to wrap it in the future, or even if I wanted to wrap it in the future, the car would be easy to cover. And if you wanted to uncover it and unwrap it in the future, everything would still be painted, so the car would look mint instead of being left with unpainted body panels and fenders and things like that. I think I definitely am liking this idea. We're about to make this thing real nice. This thing actually is probably going to end up looking really damn good. Well guys, I wasn't even planning on making this car this nice, but it's about to turn into a very nice car really quick. I ran down the road real quick and got all of the wide body panels down here. We already unwrapped a few of them right there. As you can see, they're white underneath, they're just bare. So we're gonna go ahead and finish unwrapping all these panels here. And once we get them unwrapped, I think we're gonna be able to drop them off to get painted soon. So once everything's painted, we'll be able to just transfer it over to the car, throw it all back on. Everything's already been cut, drilled, nut darts are there. Everything is ready to go. So the next steps really is just going to be assembling it. We've got all of these wide body panels pretty much unwrapped and ready to go now. So the next step is going to be taking all these, taking them over to the body shop, and then getting everything painted. So we're probably going to get it paint matched, like I said, to the color of this car. Being that it is such a new car, we shouldn't have any issues with, like typically in older cars, the paint will fade, right? So you get the paint code for the paint, and typically the issue is that the paint on the car is older than the paint that you're painting onto the fenders, and so it comes out two different shades, and it's a big mess usually. But in this case, I think if we go off the paint code, I think it'll be okay, being that the car has pretty much been wrapped its entire life, for one, which preserves the color of the car. It never got faded or anything because it's been wrapped. But for two, this is such a new car, I can't imagine that we would have any issues with that paint fading too bad to the point to where it would look like two different shades between the fenders and the car itself. So I think we're going to be good to go. This thing is probably going to look really sick when we get done with it. I don't know why I never thought about this, but truly, the red does not look that bad. I think it's going to look really good once we're done with it. I'll probably honestly do the Ricer thing and do some yellow overlays on the headlights, you know, just to make it look a little bit cooler. But other than that, everything should come together pretty simple, and it's going to look really freaking good when we're done with it. I don't know how, but this FRS build is probably going to come out pretty damn good. And it wasn't even intended to do that in the first place. I thought I was getting a perfectly good car. Turns out it wasn't, but I've actually had a lot of fun up to this point being able to finish this car and get it looking good again, because I've never had any experience with a wide body. This is my first wide body car, and it was a really good one to learn on because there was quite a bit that needed to be done to it. So either way, I'd say that we're on to something, and this thing is turning out pretty good. So make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't already. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see with this car. Let me know what you think about if we should wrap it or if we should keep it this color. Honestly, I'm probably going to end up keeping it red anyways, but I'm just curious to hear what you guys say. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you guys next video.
I know that that'll be the last time that'll change for anybody. Gotta wish that I could get the old parts back. I know I still crack the motherfucking slap back on somebody trying to run away with what I got in my bag. It's a late night with a new bitch feeling lucid. I've been using fucking hoes trying to find the same feeling you get.